Hi, my name is Max Barnhouse. I'm here with Planetarians. I am co-founder and chef, and today I'm going to walk you through everything from our product, everything from how it arrives in its base form to what the capabilities are with it, what you can do with it, what to expect, and how you can procure the product to work in your school system with your kids. So here we have a box of our Planetarians whole cuts as they come in bulk cases in cryovac bags, and we're going to pop one of these open for you. One of the first things you notice is the aroma, and it kind of has that fermented smell, much like a chicken, and that's really going to transform when you cook it. Now you can see the pliability and the fibers inside there. It's really, really tight fibers, which replicates that mouthfeel and that bite of the animal proteins that we're so familiar with. So as you can see in there, that's really nice. That's a treat to bite into. Next, we have some smaller portion pieces, so we can portion our products in different sizes to make it easier to put into your meals. So one of the areas that we've been putting a lot of work into is portioning sizes. So we're able to ship these portioned sizes directly to you for ease of use. Here we have a shred. Then next up, we're going to have a kind of a shred slice, and that's going to be great for that meatier bite. And then last but not least, we have a rustic chunk, which is great for those fajitas, burritos. So now we're going to cook some of our strips that have been put in a brine. And this is something very good to know about our product, that it'll absorb a lot of moisture. So we're getting about a 40% pickup. We're going to throw some of these in a hot pan. You can hear that sizzle. And you'll actually be able to start to see the color change almost immediately. We call that the Maillard reaction. And this comes from the inherent sugars that are present due to the spent beans that are in our product. It's the two ingredients. You can see we're starting to get a nice brown color there. And that'll start to go even further and darken into char. And that's gonna, lend itself to a whole nother layer of textures that are very, very appealing. You can see those layers starting to come apart. And it's still very moist and succulent in the middle of the product. So you get that great crunchy texture and then that nice meaty inside. And you can take those pretty far. You can do that on a grill, on a fryer. Here you can hear the actual texture. We'll scrape a knife along the edge. You get that nice sound of a summer grilled meat. And we'll cut through it, and you can get an idea of what that might be like to bite into. You can see it's still very juicy in the middle, so we're not sacrificing moisture. And it still has quite a bit of pull to it. So this is different and sets us apart, because with a lot of the TVP products, you're going to have more of a crumble. And we have a lot of resistance, not too much. It lends itself very nicely to pleasant experience when you're eating it. You can see we still have those fibers present and a very, very appealing, juicy, crunchy end product.
This is delicious. I expected it to be a lot blander than it was, and to know that this has no seasoning, just the base product, is absolutely delicious.
Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate how the Planetarians product absorbs marinade, brines, or other flavors. We've got some of our base material here. We're going to drop it in a little liquid solution of adobo sauce so you can get an idea of how much pickup we're getting. Now the science behind that is the little micro pockets that are created from the fiber we get naturally from the yeast cell walls. So we'll mix that together. Set that aside for a few minutes. So that's been sitting on the side for about 10 minutes, and I want to demonstrate exactly how much pickup we get. So we have our marinated chunks in this little glass vessel. We're going to press it down with another glass jar to show you how much absorption we get. Now, I mentioned before when we were cooking, it's roughly around, you can get as much as 40% by volume. So that's quite a lot when you're looking at imparting different flavors or variations of moisture. And you can see the liquid comes out and then gets sucked right back in.